Let me see. Let me see. Are we live? Okay. Let me just double check because I will be recording and then nothing will be happening and I'll be very upset. Be 2 minutes ago. Let me see. Can I change this? I wonder if y'all seeing this. Okay. It's showing up as live. Let me see. Okay, yeah. Boom. Okay. It's showing up as. All right, let me turn it down. Hi, my loves. Dream Let It Go from around the way, where we have culture, conversation, and community. And in today's video, I'm coming to you all with a Greek life episode 8 review. Now, the name of this episode is called Ride or Get Rolled On. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This situation with Greek life is so hit or miss for me because it's like, girl, what are we doing? Greek life, put it on the line. I don't even know, girl. But hold on, let me put this in the community tab. So I figure like why not go live and just talk about it. For a quick recap. Peace, y'all, whoever popped in. Join me for a quick live recap of Greek life. Whoever just joined, are y'all enjoying Greek life or what? I don't even know how I feel about it. Like I watched it and I have been watching it, but like I've been in and out because it's like, girl, what are we really actually doing here? But yeah, let's just hop into it. So the name of this episode is Ride or Be Rode On. And I guess they did that because it's like, they went to the little they went to Speedway race or whatever the hell it was at. So the situation or the episode kicks off between Mac and Dookie or whatever. And Mac and Dookie, they scrapping it out, they fighting, they this, that, and the third. They whopping them. Whop, whop, whop. They're going back and forth, right? And we all know I'm a huge, huge, huge fan of Deja Vu. And when I was watching Deja Vu, like I just feel like Mac was working that nigga. Like Mac was working him, but Duke was like, yeah, enough is enough. Okay. I'm getting better and better. Duke said, yeah, not today. You gonna be getting me sleep today. And I feel like Duke was working him. Duke was working Mac, and I hate that Mac went out sad like they like, no man, dog, cause he just made me bleed on national TV, nigga. You put him to sleep, dog. He went night night. He went to sleep, okay. And I just feel like good for Duke. He got his lick back, and Mac and Duke, Mac like Duke just remind me of his evil light skinned twin. Like they just still fighting. They got this real beef, and you can tell in the seriousness of the fight, like the intensity of the fight, them niggas got real beef. Okay. They don't got little play beef. They got real beef. Like he was mad. I feel like Duke was out here shadow boxing and getting pumped and getting prepared. He probably was watching old tapes of Mac fighting and like figuring out how to get his ass because he got his ass. Mac tried to say, oh, I fell. The floor was slippery. I ain't see that floor being slippery all like that, y'all. I'm gonna be quite honest. And I like Mac. I like Big Mac truck. But I just feel like Duke got his shit off. Mac was in the other room crying like, "Oh my god, he just embarrassed me on TV. My nose is bleeding on my granny. I ain't never had to deal with that. This, that, and third." Blah, blah, blah. So the next scene, Muffin Man, for whatever reason, feels the need to come over and be like, "Oh, well, I'm cool with both of y'all. I'm cool with both of y'all. This, that, and the third." Blah, blah, blah. Like, well, what's the purpose of you saying that you cool with both of us for? We just got into a fight, nigga. Like, who cares who you're cool with? You know what I'm saying? Like nobody even asked you, Muffin Man. And Duke is like, well, where I'm from and who and how I get down. Like if I'm not beefing with somebody, or if I'm beefing with somebody, I'm not going to deal with that person. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like one of those situations. So I'm just like, Muffin Man, I think people was just drunk at that point. I really feel like people was just drunk. Like I fuck with, if y'all fuck with them, I fuck with y'all, this, that, and the third. So apparently we know that Cashy had left. Well, he didn't really leave. He was asked to leave because Queenie had more pull than he actually thought of. And he was like, I came back, y'all. What I learned is I had to shut my big fat ass up. I love when people quote Precious because I do that every single day. Like, I don't even know. It's just one of those things. He told me to shut my big fat ass up. So I shut my big fat ass up because what it was he ain't know that Queenie had all that pull he had. But he like, yeah, I'm back and I want to fight Cologne. And, I want to fight for my spot. Look as though, ooh, saying that. He look as though just all in the mix. Cashy is just like, you know what? I'm ready. I'm here. I want to come. I want to come back into my spot. Like it is what it is. I feel like when these people be drunk and they be in their body, oh, I don't care, this, that, and the third, and then they realize, wait a minute. Hey Tyler, hey Bookie. They realize like, yeah, I need this check. You feel what I'm saying? Like, no, I need this check, sister. So I had to come over here and bend the knee and, make sure I can get my spot. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, ain't nobody going to have me on bended knee to come around so I can get the fucking Mario coins knocked out of my head and then get $4,000 on a check. Girl, please. But Cashy, he left, but he came back. He said he want to fight Cologne. I feel like it's very easy to understand why he want to fight Cologne. He had issues with Cologne to begin with. Then on top of that, Cologne done went and broke Joyce's nose. So yeah, I'm gonna need that. Tyler, do you watch Greek Life? Because I know the last time I did a poll, it was like, y'all don't really even be watching it. But oh, thank you. Period. I don't even be watching these shows, but I watch your reviews faithfully. I appreciate you so much. This show is so ghetto. I was talking to my coworker, and my coworker's like, "Do you watch Now That's TV?" A lot of my coworkers like they don't know that I have a YouTube channel and all of these different things, and I was just like, "Yeah," and it was just so funny because we bust out laughing like this network is so ghetto, but it is what it is. So, yeah, I know. Same here. Basically, I only watch these little clips on Instagram, but I keep up with the team. I know, right? It's like I dibble and dab. Like I still ain't do like Zodiac House and all of those other shows. It's some shows that are near and dear. Deja Vu was one of those shows that I'm like, all right, you can see a little something because they get a little freaky, they get a little spicy over there. It's something, I don't know. Greek life, it's just doing too much. Cologne comes back and he's still doing too much. I mean, not Cologne, Cashy comes back and he still want to fight Cologne. But Cologne is just like, no, I'm not giving up my spot. I don't care what Cashy is talking about. No, thank you. We decline. I decline. No thanks. No thanks. You know what I mean? He ain't getting no moment off of me. You're not getting no shine off of me. I'm not dealing with none of this. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like that was what is an appropriate response because we fighting for $100,000 at the end of the day. Yeah, it's cute. Yeah, ying around the house, but yeah, no, you're not getting my spot. Yeah, Tyler said he loves Deja Vu. I think the new season might be good. The new season better be good. They're gonna have it better be good. It better give. I'm mad that I don't know if Ivory's gonna be on there. I can't really remember. But Naj, DTB, Gucci, Gucci and DTB are like staples for Deja Vu. It's definitely gonna give. Deja Vu is definitely gonna give for sure, without a doubt. Um, it's one of those shows that don't need a lot of producing because what they're doing right here needs a lot of fucking work. What they're doing in Greek life needs a lot of work. But anyway, so Cologne is like, absolutely not. I'm fighting for this money. I really don't care. He's already got fired. Like, you can't even sit with me. You're a bum, this and the third. At first, I was like, nah. And then Zoe was in the background, like basically saying, well, child, he already here. So we gonna have to figure it out. So I was like, well, we gonna have it back regardless. But Cologne was still to me a little bit like ducking the fade. Like he really didn't want to. And I just feel like it was just weird to me. It was just very weird how Cologne was like ducking that fade from Cashy because not for nothing, but like I done seen Cologne put hands and feet on niggas. Like, what you ducking the fade for Cologne for? Like, for Cashy for? Tyler said, as long as they have mics, girl, you don't even be hearing the audio, girl. You don't be hearing the audio. You don't be barely seeing the video. Cameraman is shaking and moving and bobbing and weaving. It's just, I don't know what they got going on at Greek Life, but I'm here because y'all see, y'all said y'all wanted to see a little something with the Greek Life. So I'm gonna just pick up and so I can finish strong because I really dropped the ball with Playboys altogether. I just stopped watching Playboys altogether. But yeah, Cologne ducks the fade. He said, nah, I'm not really going for it, girl. Cashy is in the hallway doing push-ups. He trying to, get his testosterone built up. He ready to beat Cologne up, girl, whatever he think that he had on in his mind going on. But I just feel like Cashy, you missed your opportunity. The network that you work with, you trying your best to get back on. I mean, if at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again, brother. I'm not mad. But Cash is getting pissed off now. He was like, because at the end of the day, why did these people got me up here? He don't even want to fight. They just brought me up here for nothing. I feel like you ducking fades and you want to fight everybody, this, that, and the third. You done broke this girl nose, but you ducking the fade. And I feel him on that. Like, I don't think that Cashy can whip Cologne. But the point of the matter is, you broke Joyce's nose, but you don't want to go, face to face with me, Cashy. Like, that's a little bit weird to me. And Cologne, I used to like Cologne, but I feel like Cologne is a little dick eating ivory. Um, Cologne is real wish-washy. Cologne gets in where he fits in. And I peeped that about him on Deja Vu. I don't know. He just moves real funny style. Like, he not one of those ones that's gonna like some people who gonna stand on how they feel, regardless of however fault. Liddy, she's one of those people. She gonna stand on it. She not gonna play that little game. Um, who else? I feel like Kenton can be funny style too. Maybe even Fly Night, but the rest of the girls, they be just moving with the wind. But I don't know. I feel like he should have just really got that fade in. But anyway, so he's still popping it. Mac is outside, like, nah, because I feel like he just keeps sneaking me, bro. He gonna keep sneaking me. I gotta get that fade. I gotta get that fade. He in the hallway talking to Jazz. And Kenzie, like, yeah, I feel like if he keep jumping on you, we jumping that bitch. I don't care no more. I don't care no more. Kenzie got beef with Cologne for whatever reason. I feel like this Cologne walked Kenzie a little bit. So she like, yeah, they really just got beef. I don't know why Mac decided to cut his hair with this little perm that he had going on, but I really wish he just had not done that. Because what is we doing with that little piece? What is we doing with that little piece, Mac? I'm really not feeling that. But anyway, so the girls, they just randomly go to the club. They look like they was having a good time. I'm like, girl, when did they say that they was even going to the club? Just no storyline, not produced well, just randomly in the club. They look like they having a good time. And it is what it is. I feel like whatever. So basically, Cashy and Joyce had showed up to the club and Billy had threw a drink on Cashy. When Billy had threw the drink on Cashy, Joy said, "Babe, just turn around, like give them the whole share back." And when she gave him the back, that's when Cologne kicked him in the back of the head. And I just feel like, girl, you kicking people in the back of the head with your big, strong ass legs, like that's crazy to me. That's really insane for me. Um, I don't know why my Wi-Fi thing popped up. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I'm gonna just keep rocking. You know, I saying like can't hear me, so I'm gonna just assume I'm still on and popping. So anyway, but I just feel like why would you kick that? Why would you kick that boy in the back of the head? You got them big fucking strong Olympic triathlon ass legs. Like that's ridiculous to me. And so because Cologne got escorted out the club because of this physical altercation, Cashy goes outside too or whatever, and they're both outside the club. And I'm just like, oh God, not both outside the club. Now I just really feel like if y'all remember Deja Vu, the end of the episode or the end of the season, the first season when Cologne was behind, beating somebody up on Sydney's 13. When I tell you Cologne and Kenzie was out there whooping ass. They was whooping straight ass. So they were finally able to meet face to face. And when I tell you Cologne was on one, he literally walked up. Cashy had his arms down, relaxing, like mid-lab, bitch, coming up out that club. Cologne mocked him. Bam! I was like, oh shit, like even me. But I feel like the fight was so unclear. They did not do a good job at catching the fight as usual. I feel like maybe because they felt like it was a club scene, the I was about to say the lifeguards. Girl, they need to be the lifeguards guarding these people's lives. The security guards wasn't really on it like that. Neither was a cameraman. But they get into it like the tussle was so crazy. I can't even explain it. But basically, Joyce had something in the sock and was swinging that shit around. She did not care. We seen a couple of the girls trying to get up on Joyce. Jazz ended up sneaking Joyce, and Cashy and Cologne, they get into it. They get the fighting, they get the tussling. Now Cashy is in the confessional popping and talking like, yeah, I really worked that hoe. I really worked that hoe. I couldn't see anything. I could not see anything because it was just so dysfunctional. Like it was just chaos everywhere. You could not see anything. However, just knowing how Cashy gives it up, Cashy can't even slap box and play fight with Maul. You feel what I'm saying? Cashy can't even slap box and play fight with Maul. But you think you want us to believe that you got in the ring with Quality Cologne and you worked her? I really highly doubt it. However, Cologne's sitting there trying to regroup, and out of nowhere, Joyce come out of somewhere with the sock. With the I don't know if she had batteries in the socks. I don't know if she had rocks in the socks. Girl, when I tell you she boot Cologne right in the center of that forehead, I wanted to post a picture, but it's gonna be too graphic, so I didn't even decide to do that. Girl, when I tell you, Cologne got a big ass hole, like a hole, a hole. Like a penny with a hole in it, penny with a penny with a penny with a hole in it. Okay? They say I'm no less. When I tell you Cologne was a leaking, she leaking, soaking wet, baby. She was leaking everywhere. I was like, oh my God, this is so like just vulgar, like graphic. It was just like hard to watch. And Kenzie was just in the confession, like, yeah, I feel like, bitch, you broke that girl's nose. You ain't feel bad for her getting fresh surgery and you rearranged her face. So I don't feel bad for her. I don't feel bad for you for getting popped like that. And I don't feel bad for Joyce either. I do not. I mean, I don't feel bad that Joyce did that. I don't. I do not feel bad that Joyce came out with that sock. That Joyce came out for that sock. Because, like, girl, you really just broke my fucking nose off or nothing. And if y'all remember when Cologne and Ivory got into it, or Cologne and Joyce got into it, Cologne snuck Joyce because Ivory couldn't get to her. That was the only reason. He was inserting yourself into somebody else's drama, which is like, all right, yeah, I'm a ride for my homegirls. That's one thing, but to ride for your homegirls to the point where you breaking noses. That's ridiculous. I want you to drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think about that. Do you think that Joyce was wrong for that sock? I don't. I don't. You broke my fucking nose. Go for what you know. At this point, go for what you know. And she put them batteries in that sock and she got the wailing. I'm not mad at her at all because ain't nobody care when her nose got broke. That's a major injury. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, that's ridiculous. I couldn't even really fully believe that. Well, anyway, Cologne is leaking everywhere, everywhere. Cashy popping like I picked him up. He snuck me and I picked him up. Da, da, da. So Ivory tried to run up on Joyce, and Joyce is like, "I promise you, Ivory. I promise you, Ivory. If you come over here, I'm popping with this sock. I'm popping with this sock." And Ivory, she just want to be involved so bad. You just want to ride whatever. Cologne said that he popped off on Kenzie, but obviously they did not show it. But they get back to the warehouse, girl. They get down to the warehouse and Ivory is like comforting Cologne, putting like, literally putting pressure on his forehead. It was something sharp in that sock. It was something sharp because he has an open gash. He said Cologne was like, even when I was at the hospital, I was just getting emotional because this shit is on my face. Like my face got messed up. Girl, you fucked up her nose. That's on her face as well, mister. Like, why would you even do that? I don't even feel like, they was like, oh, I just feel like they taking it too far with weapons, this, that, and the third. Girl, it's too far when people's noses getting broke. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, and I'm not sorry. Y'all know Joyce, I can take it or leave it, but that's too much for me. Cologne was walking around just looking sad, bad, and mad. And I'm like, good for him. Like, ain't nobody tell you who got your head bust up, beat down, broke open over some beat that ain't had nothing to do with you. Really. Cause what did you have to do with it, sir? Like you had shit to do with it. He crying and shit, carrying on. Don't nobody care about them tears because ain't nobody tell you put that shit in there. And so Billy was in a confessional talking about something. Yeah, Cashy keeps showing up like Smiley or somebody. I thought that was so funny because even now that's TV girls is clowning Smiley over it. Like, Smiley can't catch a motherfucking break. But I don't know. I just feel like I don't feel bad for Cologne. It is what it is. Like you shouldn't have been inserting yourself in that beef to the point where you broke somebody's nose, girl. You getting everything that you deserve. But anyway, they get on the sprinter. It was just a whole bunch of talking, a whole bunch of wild shit. Bunny off of Big Lex Baddie collection. She's on there. She's my our captain Chico. She probably fucking them girl. And then Cologne goes into what happened? Oh, Cologne goes into the room with Maul and Maul's like, I don't care about what's going on like this, like this. However, my phone and my charger just came up missing, so I don't want none of these people in my room. I don't care what y'all think. I don't care what y'all say. It is what it is. So Cologne like, yeah, well, I'm serious too. I'm on that type of time into a Maul with the serious face, like, yeah, I'm on that time too. Like, what's up? What about it? Like, what about it? And they going back and forth. One thing about Maul, like, I don't know, Maul. I don't know how to feel about Maul. I don't know how to feel about Maul because he another one of them that's some tiny. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know. Do y'all fuck with Maul? Drop it in the chat if y'all still fuck with Maul. But he was like, I already told you about that. I didn't drop that low. It is what it is because we all know that Cashy and Maul are really good girlfriends. And I feel like Maul was like, yeah, bitch, you out here fighting with my girl, with my home girl. I'm gonna get with you too. And so Cologne like, yeah, I'm not scared of you either. They just looking at each other, grilling each other. He like, yeah, y'all gonna have to get on with all this shit in my room, and I don't care about nobody feeling no type of way. And then when they did that little stare off, Cologne gonna try like smack her in the face real quick, like a quick little love tap, like one of those things where you hit somebody and you run like back in high school or some shit like that. So Maul is back like, yeah, let me get my 15. Let me get my 15. But they're obviously not gonna let them get that 15 with that open. I'm talking about open asshole he got in his head. So it is what it is. I feel like Cologne, you doing like a little bit of weird shit. It is what it is. But the girls are drunk. They're having a good time. They're play fighting, rolling around and dancing, sexy on top of each other, just doing a whole bunch of just, random. Let's all come together and film on a weekend and let's call this shit put it on the lines. Let's put it on your credits. Let's put it in your back pockets. Let's put it on the damn network. Okay. And so after that, whatever the case, they go to like this little like I don't know, race car shit. Oh, the next morning they all wake up. That's what it was. They all wake up in the next morning, and Ivory talking about something. I feel like that shit with Maul was weird because I know that he was the one who dropped the location. Of course, he is going to drop the location. That's his homegirl. You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So they go to like this little driving thing, and it's like, okay, we're gonna make it very simple, y'all. It's gonna be 3 rounds. Whoever has the best of 3 is the winner. Still don't have no timer up. We still don't know how many points, who has what. You feel what I'm saying? We still don't have any type of information whatsoever. It's just like this shit is so ass. The way the rollout of this is just beyond, girl. It's just all it takes is a little bit of fucking a mental thinking shit through for it to work a little bit better. But Kai gets off of her thing out of her ride and she just starts spazzing. She just starts spazzing at Danye. Like, I don't care, bro. I don't care. Like, I could have got a concussion out here and this, that, and the third. Da, 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 da. I don't give a. She go outside like, no, I don't want the medic. I want a cigarette. Like, girl, not a fucking damn cigarette. She like, my back, my neck, my back hurt. My neck, my back hurt. Like, girl, you worried about a concussion, not the way y'all be in here fighting and carrying and doing a whole bunch of shit that y'all be doing. Like, you really going off on a concussion on bumper cars, or you literally be boxing people, kicking people in the face and head and everything. Concussion is the last thing I would be thinking that you're concerned about at all. Anyway, so she comes back in and she apologizes to Danye. Chico, whatever his name is, the team captain, gave her a hug. They all hug it out. Like, it is what it is. She just wanted before seeing Hannah so bad because seeing Hannah beat her up. Rose did the exact same thing. Like, Rose, like, yeah, everybody know my arm, my arm, my arm. Everybody know about my arm. Phil was the only one that was hitting me. And he hit me, and so she's approaching him and feel like, bro, I'm sorry, my bad. Like, I apologize, but Rose is mad. Like, girl, what the fuck happened to your arm? Everybody don't know about your arm. If y'all know what happened to her arm, drop it in the fucking comments. Because what about the arm, sister? Girl, if you know you got a bad arm, sit out on the challenge. What are you there for? What are you there for? Talking about everybody know about my arm, girl. Apparently not. Anyway, we're gonna see in the next week's episode that what happened. Um I want to see something from Jazz. Jazz always just be there, and I'm talking about her sister. I'm talking about whatchamacallum sister. She's always there, but never doing nothing. Ivory's sister just is there, as far as I'm concerned. We never see her do anything. We're gonna see some indoor challenges. We're gonna see a whole bunch of fights. I can't really determine or tell who's who or what's what, but this was a cute, another little regular ghetto ass episode review of Greek life slash put it on the floor slash put it on your credit slash put it on the back burner. Okay, slash put the shit up on the network. We competing with Zeus. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know how I feel about this. I want to know what y'all think. Are y'all feeling Greek life? Are y'all still here for it? When I did a poll now, y'all said what y'all said. Y'all said y'all had still liked it. Y'all said y'all had still liked it. So, if y'all here, if y'all just supporting watching the video, I appreciate you. Tyler, thanks for popping out, Buki. If you still in here, I hope you have a really good Sunday. I hope that you have a great and prosperous week tomorrow, this whole entire week or day, week. I know what I'm saying. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna see, what it's given for Greek life, maybe this week and next week. If y'all still here for it, we'll still continue to do it. But Deja Vu was right around the corner. Young Mean Girls. Is it Mean Girls? No, Mean Girls need to come back. They need pressure for Mean Girls. Younger Reckless is gonna be out. I'm definitely gonna be doing that. But if y'all ain't in the chat, I'm about to hop off live and get into it. I still ain't watch Baddies and Auntie podcast. I wonder what that's giving. I promise you, when I'm watching Auntie's podcast or when it's my Zeus Network shows, I always watch Auntie's podcast first. It's more entertaining than Baddies right now. And I'm not even saying that trying to be funny. Like Auntie podcast gives me more life than Baddies. Like whoever thunk it. Anyway, y'all, I'm out of here. As always, I'm sending you much love and much light, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.